Alright fellas, here we're back with our Pokemon Legends ZA video. It's time for us to take a look at all of the new information for Legends ZA from Nintendo Directs. Well, the Nintendo Direct of from today, September 12th, 2025. There's a lot of information to go over. Let's go ahead and dive into it. So first of all, we've got ourselves the ZA website. I want to see, do we have any major updates here? Yeah, these are the major updates. Mega Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja have officially been revealed. I love the look of these new Megas. Mega Delphox might be one of my favorite Megas of all time. It looks so cool, honestly. Let's see, what are they saying for like stats and stuff? So Chestnut is still grass fighting. Its hardened armor boasts high defensive capabilities. When Mega Chestnut moves to attack, this armor becomes a powerful weapon with which to smash opponents. Oh, that's cool. Hardened outer shell greatly bolsters defenses. I mean, yeah, it looks a lot stronger defensively, obviously. Energy from Mega Evolution has channeled into its outer shell and throughout its body, resulting in dramatic increase in its defensive capabilities. The fur on its body can also has also grown and can act as an impact absorbing cloak. Confident that it can withstand any form of attack, it possesses a steadfast spirit and always remains level-headed. I don't know if that's level-headed, if it's confident it can take any attack, but sure. And then its shield-like shoulder arm transforms into a destructive weapon, so that's cool. That he can use like a whip. That's pretty sick, or like a spear maybe. Incredibly tough shoulder arm. Spikes extend from the shield to form an axe-like weapon. Yeah, like an axe. That's so cool. The shield-turned axe head is so heavy that even Mega Chestnut brute strength isn't enough to easily wield the weapon with one hand, but gripping it with both hands makes it possible for Mega Chestnut to use his weapon with exact precision to beat down foes. Yeah, that's cool. These little shoulder pads can basically become like a big axe. That is so sick. I love it. I really, really do. Okay. Mega Delphox. It is still Fire Psychic. Fox Pokemon. Okay. Uses psychic powers to confuse opponents, making it tricky. Making for a tricky fighting style that allows it to unerringly deal damage. Okay, I can't read apparently. And mesmerizes opponents using its psychic powers. Its psychic abilities have been enhanced. Enchanted would make sense given the witch-like look. But anyway, Mega Delphox controls two branches that float by its side. It moves these branches as if they were brought to life by its magic, leaving onlooking opponents bewildered. It also floats atop a large lit branch, dazzling its foes even further. In contrast to its disoriented opponents, Mega Delphox stays calm and collected as it deals damage by landing precise attacks. I love how they notice that a lot of these Mega Pokemon, at least these two, have like a thing about being level-headed or being calm in battle, you know, like they're not going too crazy. It's like they're trying to counter that whole thing where Mega Pokemon are harmful to the opponent or harmful to the user. Anyway, after confusing opponents, it incinerates them with scorching flames. Mega Delphox attacks its foes by skillfully coordinating its moves in tandem with the two lit branches floating nearby. These seemingly autonomous flames don't just confuse the opponent, but they can also be combined with the flames Mega Delphox spits from its mouth, forming a huge fireball that engulfs and burns its target. So if it breathes fire, that's so cool. Well, you know, whatever, it spews fire, but that's just so cool. I love this design. It's actually so sick in my opinion. I'm very curious again to see like how they introduce some of these abilities for Mega Pokemon in ZA. Like, is this fire breathing ability going to actually be a major thing it can do as like an attack or something? I wonder. And then Mega Greninja here, Water Dark. It uses incredible reflexes to launch attacks at opponents while they are distracted by the sight of it clinging to a giant water shuriken. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. It's like actually not like Ash Greninja because also its helmet looks so weird here, like its headpiece. It looks so weird in this type of view. Whatever. Unleashing the energy of Mega Evolution has dramatically improved Greninja's reflexes. It intentionally reveals itself to opponents into attacking. To push opponents into attacking. Then it detects their incoming attacks and moves so swiftly that it's able to strike first. Normally, Greninja would appear in a flash and disappear like a ninja. Now that it has Mega Evolved, it no longer bothers to hide itself, demonstrating to its opponents its confidence that it will win. That is cool. That is really cool. It clings upside down to a giant floating water shuriken that was created from a gel-like membrane secreted from its body. Opponents caught off guard by its surprising appearance are then wrapped up in its long tongue and prevented from attacking. It charges toward immobilized opponents to attack from its gigantic and rapidly spinning shuriken. That is, yeah, the leaks were pretty correct on all of these, and they all do look really, really cool. Yeah, they did not disappoint with these Megas in my opinion. I really don't think so. Is there any extra information, like maybe on characters and stuff? Unlikely. Yeah, pretty unlikely. Lumio City. What about anything else here? Any other major information that they've provided updates to? Mega Evolution unlocked characters? No. We do have news though. Yeah, we got the DLC, which we'll go into here in a bit. Connect Pokemon Home to enjoy ZA even more. We also have the apparel Holo X and Y sets. Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. When you purchase the Mega Dimension DLC, you claim a set of Holo X and Y apparel items for immediate use in ZA. You'll be able to customize your outfit in both Mega Dimension and ZA with these apparel items. Is this implying that they're different games? I mean, obviously not, but... okay. After purchasing the Mega Dimension, you can claim these apparel items by launching your game, pressing X to open the menu, pressing the minus button to outfits menu. It takes approximately an hour before you can readjust your character's outfit. Okay, sure. Does not need NSO, of course, good. How to purchase it, it's on the Switch eShop and stuff, right? Yeah, basic DLC stuff. We also have some luxurious Pokeball sets. If you purchase the DLC by February 28th, you'll receive a serial code for a luxurious Pokeball set. This includes 12 different Pokeballs in 4 varieties, 3 of each variety that are especially effective at catching certain kind of Pokemon. Players who purchase the product through the exchange of a download card or code are also eligible. Fast balls are good for Pokemon that are quick to run away. Lure balls are good for Pokemon that are in or on water. Level balls for lower level Pokemon. Heavy balls for heavier Pokemon. Yeah, okay, sure. So it does seem like it's cool that this to see confirmation that they're bringing back a lot of the different Pokeballs as well. Like these are all basically like Johto Pokeballs that would be pretty rare to find in most other games, but it seems like they're gonna make this a big thing for the game, just on its own as a standalone. That's cool, and the apparel looks really cool too. I actually like these outfits. They're kind of sick. That is actually kind of sick. Okay. I wanted to see the Pokemon Home update. Let's see. Connectivity between ZA and Home is scheduled to become available in 2026. Once you've linked the title, you'll be able to transfer Pokemon from ZA into Home and bring a select Pokemon from past games into Lumio City. Pokemon cannot be transferred from ZA to previous titles in the Pokemon video game series. By the way, it seems... Ooh. That's interesting. So they're bringing in old versions of Pokemon. They're bringing in Hisuian Goodra, Avalugg, Galarian Slowpoke, and Alolan Raichu. So they're bringing in older versions of Pokemon, or sorry, different versions of Pokemon as well. That's interesting. That's very interesting. This is curious to me though. I don't know if this is meant to be like, oh, you can never do this, or this is just temporary. I'm not sure what the wording is for this when other games are released. So I wouldn't be too scared about this right now. I say that, but at the same time, it's like, there's a lot of cool Pokemon you can find in these games, right? Like, I think it'd be a shame if you can't transfer them. I mean, you can transfer Legends Arceus Pokemon, right? I mean, it's kind of sad if you can't do it. If you transfer a Pokemon from a previous title to ZA, you'll no longer be able to transfer to previous games in the series. Wow. Makes it really not want to transfer it, right? The Pokemon you'll be able to transfer to each game via Home are limited to Pokemon that can appear in those games. Yeah, as expected. Please, to learn more about champions. Yeah. This makes it really seem like this is gonna be a permanent thing. Like, you just cannot transfer Pokemon from ZA, which is very bad. I'm not big on that at all. I'm really not. People are gonna say, oh, it's not a big deal, but this is a pretty big deal, especially if they finally unshiny lock like one of the Gen 6 mythicals, whether it be Diancie, Hoopa. Well, Diancie's not shiny locked, but basically it's event locked. Diancie, Hoopa, or Volcanion. And if they make those available, one of those or all of them, however many of them available in ZA, but you can't transfer them outside of ZA, that may as well just be the same as like Deoxys being restricted to Omega Ruby, right? It's just like you can't get it out. Except with the Deoxys case, you literally can get it out if you actually have, the tools like Pokemon Bank and all that stuff. Anyway, point being, this sucks. I'm not big on. I don't like that at all. Okay, we've also got the DLC. Let's see. Hoopa is a mythical Pokemon that can warp space using loops on its horn. Yeah, so obviously Hoopa's got a massive play in this DLC. I think this could be a way for them to actually introduce Shiny Hoopa, maybe, or like give out Shiny Hoopa. We'll see, but it seems again that Hoopa is like the big player here for the Mega Dimension DLC, actually putting those new Mega Pokemon into the game, like it did for the old legendaries in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, right? With Hoopa rings. Raichu's Mega Evolutions, Mega Raichu X and Y, have been discovered. These are cool Megas in my opinion. I don't think they're crazy, but I do like them. They're quite cool, and this is a very good way to introduce new Megas, especially ones that have not been leaked. Very, very interesting. It floats using electromagnetism and concentrates electricity into its fists. The repulsion from electromagnetic force generated by its two tails allows it to float as it moves. Its ample Whoa, that's a word. Subcutaneous, subcutaneous, there we go, subcutaneous fat can store up electric energy. Took a while. Took me a little bit, but I got it. Letting it maintain a high electrical output and heightening its defensive capabilities. Using electromagnetism to propel itself swiftly through the air, it can take down opponents several times its size with a single blow of its electrically charged fists. Bears a distinctive resemblance to regular Raichu. What do you mean distinctive? Sure, man, I guess. Oh, it bears a distinctive resemblance to Pikachu. So this is more like Pikachu, and this is more like Raichu. I mean, it's fucking Raichu. It should. Mega Raichu Y's greatest strength is his ability to unleash his power instantaneously. There's a lot of ASly type words being thrown around here, I'm noticing. So it excels in short, decisive battles. The amount of electricity it can generate is in the electric sacs on its cheeks have been powered up. The energy generated in those cheek pouches is amplified as it courses in a zigzag pattern between its tails and its spiky horn-like fur on its head, letting it unleash powerful electric type moves. All of this electric type energy gives it a wild and combative temperament, causing it to eschew tactical maneuvers in favor of a straightforward approach to battling. It bears a resemblance to Pikachu. That's cool. I mean, yeah, they're kind of aggressive. They kind of look like it. And that's literally all the information we get. So obviously this is the best way for them to introduce new Mega Pokemon. Okay, maybe not the best way, but like, none of this stuff's been leaked, so it's very interesting to me that they are just straight up throwing this out here. And it's also very interesting that they revealed that this DLC is going to be pretty close to available on release day, instead of being like a few months later or during another big time in, you know, the year, something like that. Like, this is just a straight up on release, basically DLC. Of course, not costing extra money, but still very, very cool stuff. And here's this as well. Delve in further to Legends ZA with Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension upcoming DLC. Who plays an important role in the story? The mythical Pokemon can warp space using rings and horns on its body, horns and body. Okay. During the events of Mega Dimension, you can also encounter 2 newly discovered Mega Evolutions, Mega Raichu X and Y. Probably more than that, but still. But Mega Dimension, that's really interesting. Maybe that's more rogue Mega Pokemon. You know, obviously new Mega Evolutions itself, but also maybe more ways to fight Mega Pokemon. You'll be able to claim new Holo X and Y apparel sets. You'll get some Pokeball sets. You'll continue journeying with Team MZ after you completed the main story of ZA. So this is a post-game DLC. Mega Dimension is compatible with both the Switch and Switch 2 editions of the game. All that good stuff. Cool, cool. And the pre-order is available now for those who are curious for it or curious to buy it. And also want those like pre-order bonuses and stuff. Something to consider. I did have Sarah be loaded up here. Mega Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja cannot be obtained in normal gameplay. This is... Dude, I'm like, oh, Pokemon's cooking, they're doing awesome. And then they do this shit. Their Mega Stones are obtained as rank up rewards in the first 3 ZA Battle Club ranked seasons. This is dumb. And this is true. Alright, like, this is dumb. There is no reason this should be like this. Really? You have to compete in PvP to get some Mega Evolutions for Pokemon. That's dumb. It's really, really dumb. Latest news has been revealed. This news reveals a brand new Mega Evolution for Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja. Their Mega Stones will be available as season rewards for the ZA Battle Club, starting with Mega Greninja with Season 1, Delphox with Season 2, and Chestnut in Season 3. The Mega Stones will be available again at a later date. I mean, yeah, they're going to re-release them, but if you actually want to be able to use these Pokemon consistently, you have to compete in competitive, which in my opinion is really stupid, because I was so psyched to potentially use these Megas like in my game, like actual playthrough. So I got screwed out of using these guys just because of that, which is really dumb to me, but sure, I guess. Sure. Is this says ZA final trailer, so this is actually seemingly the final trailer for Pokemon Legends ZA. Okay. And this is a trailer, this looks like the same trailer we already saw. Okay. Cool. And that's the end of that for that, and there's the DLC right here as well, which we already talked about. It can be pre-ordered for $30. Okay, so it's a $30 DLC. Whether you think that's worth it or not, I mean, that's going to be always completely up to you. But that is interesting. It is interesting. Ooh, Mega Voltage. I gotta watch that. Gotta watch me some Mega Voltage, man. Mega Voltage has been good. But anyway, I think that's about all the ZA information. Again, two major issues with this. A lot of this stuff's cool, but this is awful, in my opinion. Not being able to transfer Pokemon from ZA to other games. Like, there's no reason, in my opinion, you should not be able to do this. Even if Pokemon cannot Mega Evolve in other games, you know, even if some items can't transfer over, some movesets can't transfer over, some stats can't transfer over, they made this work with Legends Arceus. You know, being able to transfer Pokemon from Legends Arceus to, like, Sword and Shield or something, or from Sword and Shield to Legends Arceus, right? They made it work. And they're probably going to make it work when they go ditch Pokemon Champions. So not being able to transfer Pokemon back, or, well, I mean, in this case, not being able to transfer your Pokemon back, so you transfer, like, one of your cool, shiny favorite Megas just to see how they are in the game, you can't transfer them back, you can't put them in Scarlet and Violet, you can't put them in the next main series game, which is stupid. Again, unless this is like, oh, you can't do it for now, because I think Pokemon does do that, but the way that this is worded and the way they put it, it seems like this is going to be an intended permanent change. So hopefully there's some outcry on that to, like, you know, force them to kind of rescind this little action, because I think it's pretty stupid. I really, really do. I think it's quite dumb. And if it's because of specific Pokemon you can get in the game, restrict those Pokemon. I mean, you already can't, like, transfer over the Alolan, like, Totem Pokemon, right? So, for example, like, back in, well, I don't know if you can even put them in Bank, I'm not sure, but, like, you can't transfer those to the newer games, and if you can, they're not, like, the jumbo-sized ones, right? Same thing with, like, Alpha Pokemon. If you put Alpha Pokemon into your regular game, they're not going to be, like, supersized or whatever. Like, you can just restrict specific Pokemon, like hyper-specific Pokemon, so I don't know why we're doing this for, like, your random Joe Schmo fucking Bagon, or your Delphox, or your Absol, your Dragonite, right? Like, why are they gonna be restrictive? It's stupid to me. It's stupid to me. And again, the Pokemon you put in and you can't take out, that's almost more dumb. And then this, forcing you to do PvP to gain access to, forcing you to do PvP to gain access to these Mega Evolutions here. 3 very cool Megas in my opinion, probably some of the better looking Megas in general. Just, it is dumb. It's really dumb. I don't know. Either way, though, I think the look of these new Megas is extremely awesome. I love these all quite a bit. I think the game is going to look very fun. I like the idea of the DLC. Obviously, $30, you know, that can be a little bit iffy for some people, but the fact that we just got some new Mega Evolutions that people never knew about, at least, you know, the general public and stuff, people are going to claim on Twitter, oh, I look at this, I have leaked information. No one fucking cares, all right? No one fucking cares. We're just happy to see some very cool new looking stuff for Pokemon, and, you know, the side games can get some of this cool stuff as well. It's all interesting, and you know, these guys look really, really cool. So that's the cool stuff about it. Again, some good, some bad. That tends to come with the Pokemon franchise nowadays. Say what you want about that, I guess. I don't really know. Whatever. Yeah, and these guys look quite cool too. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on all the new information for Legends ZA. Let me know what you all think about it in the comments below, and I'll see you later. I hope you all enjoyed. Peace.